How to Save Your Marriage and Stop Divorce. Hey guys, my name is Danny and I am your life and relationship coach, and I'm here to talk to you guys about saving your marriage. The prospect of divorce can be terrifying. I understand, I empathize with you guys, but it could also be a blessing in disguise. A lot of the times with the monotony of life and routine and all of these different things, priorities shift. And a lot of the times your relationship takes a back seat. We forget how important it is to focus on the relationship, our partners, and growing and nurturing each other. And what ends up happening is we find ourselves in a situation where we are staring dead into the face of divorce. Now, culturally, divorce has a negative connotation, but I like to look at it as a positive. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but try to understand where I'm coming from and change the perspective a little bit. You are now in a situation where your primary focus and what you are putting all of your energy and attention into is your marriage. Something that you potentially have put to the back burner or in the back seat for a long time. So now you have an opportunity to rewrite the book and to potentially end up having a stronger, better marriage than you had before. So how do you do that? Here are a few steps for you guys, and hopefully this will get you on the road to rebuilding the foundation of your marriage and avoiding divorce and having a 10 times better marriage than you had before. All right, guys, without further ado, let's go to the steps. Step number 1, choose to take action. I know this seems really simple, and in truth, it is a simple concept. But the reality is that choosing to commit and choosing to take action takes a lot of thought and energy. And I commend you for being here with me and clicking on this video, because that tells me that you are invested in saving this marriage. So you have already taken the first step. Step number 2, communication. Plan out what you want to say. This is so important. If you are currently in a relationship or in a marriage in which there has been a breakdown in communication, you know better than anybody, and I can relate to this, it can be very difficult to talk to your spouse, to your partner, because what ends up happening is that you guys just get into an argument and there is no resolution. So plan out what you want to say. By doing this, it gives you the time to reflect and gives you the time to think of the questions that you want to ask in a clear and concise way. By doing this, you eliminate confusion and you also reduce the chances of getting into an unnecessary argument. Under the subject of communication, clarify what it is that you need out of the relationship. This should be something that both partners do, but I also understand that you are the individual who's coming and clicking on this video, so you are trying to find ways yourself on how to save the marriage. A lot of the times when we are in a marriage and we have lost connection with our partners, we either A, disconnect, or B, we try to appease our partner in every way and don't take into account our own personal feelings and our own personal needs. So, clarify your needs. Let your partner know what it is you are expecting out of the marriage, and quite frankly, what it is you are fighting for. Step number 3, don't play the victim. It can be very easy to fall into this pattern of victimizing yourself and feeling like, the world is against you, your partner is against you. I understand, but it's not going to have a positive outcome. By playing the victim, what you are actually doing is making your partner feel guilty. And the last thing that you are trying to do right now is to make your partner feel guilty or direct any kind of negative emotion towards your partner. Display a proud you. And by doing this, you will actually change the dynamic and change the perception. And you will be able to connect with your partner as opposed to disconnect. Step 4, self-care. You've probably heard this term before. It's something that took social media by storm, and it's this concept of self-care. But there's a lot of truth to this, and it really does work. Your goal is to refocus on yourself. Take time for yourself. Do things that make you happy. And by doing this, it allows you to recharge your batteries, because this fight is not going to be solved overnight or in a week. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. So as many tools that you can utilize to recharge that battery, I highly recommend. And focusing and investing on yourself is one of the best tools that you can use. Step number 5, let go of past hurts. I understand that this can be difficult. There are so many things that happen within a relationship and that get built up over time. And eventually those frustrations become resentment, and those resentments become very hard to let go of. But I ask you to do your best to let go of all those past hurts, because if you continue to drag the past into your present, you will not have a future. Step number 6, prioritize time together. It is so important that during this time, you guys prioritize time together. Now, don't get me wrong. This does not mean that you need to be around your partner 24/7 and you need to, try to spend as much time as you possibly can with them, because you also want to give your partner space. You want to allow them to have reflective moments and to not feel like they are being suffocated. What I mean is you want to schedule time together. So let your partner know that you would like to have dinner next Friday at 6 p.m. or invite your partner to watch a movie on a certain day of the week. Little things to show your partner that you are dedicated, you are committed, and that you want to spend time with them, but that you are also respecting their time. If you connected to this video and you feel like you need to dive a little bit further or you need more information, there's also a private video that I have linked down below that talks about self-awareness. And self-awareness is crucial. It is important in rebuilding a relationship and really understanding yourself and your partner. So if you would like to dive into that and you'd like to know more and you'd like to really work on yourself in order to make this marriage work, click on that private video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know if there's anything that you got out of this video, if there's any questions that you may have, maybe you relate to this video. Please make sure you comment all of that down below. If you would like to go further, if you want to know more information, please visit us at happilycommitted.com, where we have multiple different articles and blogs related to this topic and several other topics as well. You can also book a one-on-one coaching session with myself or any other of the amazing coaches. And again, my name is Danny, and I'm your life and relationship coach. I wish you nothing but health and happiness, and I look forward to seeing you guys.